Evening guys, so I've got your leg workout for you today, ready for tomorrow morning. We are starting with Bulgarian split squats. So that's split stance, rear foot elevated on a bench or a couch or a bed or whatever you've got to hand. The way you're going to perform these is you're going to start in the bottom position. So that's the back knee moving towards the floor, obviously the front leg bent. You're going to hover that back knee off the floor so that you're in a position of strain. I want you to hold that position for 10 seconds. After the 10-second count, you're going to go into 3 reps. So to the top, down 3 times. After the 3rd rep, come back down into that hold. Hold again for 10 seconds, followed by another 3 reps. And then a 3rd time through, we hold for 10 seconds and then 3 reps. And then do that on the other side. You've got a few options there. Now you can change the length of the hold. You can change the number of reps following the holds. You can also bring that back leg down off an elevated surface and just do it in like a split lunge position if it's too much for you with balance-wise more than anything, that back leg elevated. But I did 10 count, hold, 3 reps, 3 times. You've obviously also got the option to use weights to make that harder. Body weight's pretty tough, so maybe do the first set body weight just so you get a feel for the amount of time that you're on a leg, because it's quite a long set before you start throwing weights in. So yeah, you're going to go both sides, and then we're going to go 5 sets of that. So left leg, right leg, take a rest, do that 5 times. That's your A set. Then on to B, we have a squat sequence, and the way we're going to perform this is from a standing position, either body weight or with a little bit of extra load. You're going to move down into 3 positions on the way down to the bottom of your squat. So you're going to move down a little bit, hold for a 3 count, move down a little bit, hold for a 3 count, move down again to what will be your bottom position in your squat, hold for a 3 count, and then do a 5 count up. So we're going from the top, move down, 3 count hold, move down, 3 count hold, move down. This is the bottom of my squat, 3 count hold, and then a 5 count up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the next rep. Move down 3, move down 3. Bottom of my squat, hold 3, up 5. I would say 5 reps. I did 5 reps is enough, but I added weight. So if you do your first set and you don't think it's too tricky with a set of 5 with body weight, then you can either opt for more reps of body weight, or you can add in some external load to make the 5 reps feel harder. And that's going to be back to back with an isometric leg extension. So the leg extension machine at the gym is where you sit on it and you extend your legs out in front. So we're going to do this movement isometrically, which means we're going to hold the position statically. So you're going to sit on a chair, move yourself towards an immovable object. So a wall works really well, or a couch maybe is a bit more padded. Press your feet up against it and then attempt to straighten your legs by pressing into the immovable. It has to be a movable object. 30-second hold. Be careful that you don't kick so hard that you tip back, so make sure that yes, this is immovable, but also the thing I'm sat on is also immovable. A heavy chair or a chair that's got some support behind it that's not going to tip up. We're going to go 4 sets of that. So you do your set of squats, then you move into your isometric leg extension, and we're going 4 rounds of those 2. And then on to section C, we are going on to a bridge movement. So you have 2 options. You have flat on the floor, bring your feet into your butt and perform your bridge there, or you can elevate your feet, which is the version I'll show you in the demo. Elevate feet, shoulders on the floor, and then bridge up in that fashion. I need you to concentrate on the contraction of the glutes and the downward force into the heels as well. We're going to do the same style of rep set types setup as we did with the split squats. So we're going to hold for 10. So this time it's in the top of the position, so the part of the range that's the most strenuous, the top of the movement. So max contraction, 10 seconds, we're going to squeeze and attempt to keep continuously pushing ourselves up off the bench or the floor. Then we're going to go into 5 reps, and we're going to do that 3 times. So 10 hold, 5 reps, 10 hold, 5 reps, 10 hold, 5 reps. That's the end of your set. Excuse me. So I've just told you you've got your options of your positions on the floor or elevated up on the bench. You also have the option mainly on the floor, but you could add a little bit of weight on the bench as well. It becomes quite difficult to keep it in place over the hip line once you start getting in that really kind of high gradient position once you push up off the floor with your feet elevated. So that's your first exercise in section C, and then your second exercise it's a movement of moving the knees apart. So like what you do on one of those machines at the gym, but it's a bit better than that. You can do it 2 ways. You can either sit on a chair with one of your legs to a wall and press that leg that's closest to the wall into the wall. So again, another isometric hold. Or you can also do it by maybe putting a belt around your legs above the knee as you sat down on a chair. Fix it so that you've got fix the belt so that you've got about 6, 8, 10 inches between your knees, and then press both legs out into the belt, and hopefully the belt's going to be strong enough to support that and there's going to be no movement. It takes a little bit longer if you do it against the wall, because obviously you've got to do one side, spin around, and then do the other side. If you do it with the belt, you can do both legs at the same time, so that's a little bit of a time-saving version. So that would be a 30-second hold. So we'd do the bridges, as I explained. Then we'd move into the isometric hold on the leg abduction. And then we're going to do 4 rounds of that as well. So bridge, leg abductions, 4 sets of that. And then that's your leg workout. And then here's some demos. If you've got any questions, let me know.